And Happy Blues, by the way, is almost a contradiction in terms, but you pulled it off nicely.
Well, thank you.
Very, very good.
So, who's the spokesperson this evening? Mike?
I guess.
Yeah, since your name marked up before all the others. Tell us how all this new Essentials came to be.
That's a great question.
Thank you.
Good buddy Matt Creaton right here. A couple years ago, Matt and I started jamming together, just helping each other out, doing a lot of private events, hotel gigs, and a lot of cover music. And I feel like we just needed a name because people would ask us when we would be playing these gigs, if it was his gig or my gig, they'd be like, well, what's your name? And we'd be like, well, it's kind of my gig, or this is kind of Matt's gig. And then one day we're just like, we just need a name and something essential, something organic, and then that's just how it came about. And then it kind of morphed into, starting to do our own original music too, and kind of integrating it in there. And here we are, 2023, kind of still rocking.
Did all this start as a result of the pandemic?
That's also a great question. This was all pre-pandemic, and then the pandemic, I felt like maybe put a little stint in things for a while, as it did for many musicians.
Yes, a lot of people.
We all kind of, didn't have many gigs to do. We all kind of, actually in 2020, I just started releasing some original music, and that's kind of when, it kind of came back around. And Chris joined in 2021, and he was an essential addition, I would say, with his own original music. And we kind of just started covering our own original music and putting that into the set list in addition to other covers that we were doing.
Yes, everybody, by the way, Chris is Chris Hawks, who is also a half of Dawn and Hawks.
That is right.
And, who have been on the show a couple of times.
Yeah.
Introduce us to the other guys.
So yeah, Matt Creaton, I just mentioned, who's the one that started the band with me, and Matt goes also way back with Houston Rawls, who we met about a decade ago, and Houston's been part of the band since I can remember, just always being on sax, and then we kind of threw him that bass one day, and he's been slapping the bass for quite a while now, and doing well at it, and switching. Maybe we're gonna get him to play sax and bass at the same time one day. That'll be a
that's
sight
what we're
to
waiting
see.
for.
I know.
We're waiting to see that trick. We're going to film that.
We're working
sure.
on that.
While he's on a unicycle.
Right. Right. Exactly. So this show is kind of, not only we're going out on the radio, not only are we entertaining our crowd here, but it also kind of goes out to the Bolton Creek neighborhood and out here Travis Heights around the area. And so I kind of think of like, what's it feel like to listen to this music from a front porch a couple of blocks away? And I'd say y'all are a really good fit for this July 5th for a good solid vibe out there. So,
We'll take it.
It's heard around the world.
Indeed.
They're listening
Not to sell it
in Rotterdam right now.
That's right.
Loyal listeners. It's 2 o'clock in the morning in Rotterdam.
Rotterdam or Amsterdam?
Well,
Which one of those dams?
it's Rotterdam.
Okay.
Specifically.
Gotcha.
But, and then in Tokyo, it's 8 in the morning.
That's right, and they're listening there too. So no pressure.
Kids are listening to it on the way to school.
Imagine that school bus in Tokyo. All right, let's keep going, y'all. We've got about a half an hour, a little over that, left to go. Texas Radio Live, lots of fun. Our weekly fundraiser for the Sun Radio Foundation. Real quick, thanks to all y'all for coming to the show live here. Thank you, crowd. Crowd applaud the crowd, please.